Hi, thanks for tuning in. I'm Sylvia
Hi friends, I'm Sanja.
and we're from Germany, and today we want to make some awesome German cheesecake bars.
You will love it.
Yes, I've made them so many times. I bring them to parties. I tell you, every time I bring them, people just absolutely love them. And the best thing about it is so easy. I mean, it's foolproof. You can hardly mess it up.
And Sylvia, what do we need for the bars?
We'll need sugar, flour, we need vanilla, we need an egg, salt, baking powder, and melted butter. But that has to already been cooled off a little bit. Now for the measurements, we'll list those below. Okay, this batter is so easy. You can do it actually with your hands. You don't need a machine, you don't need anything. You just combine all of the ingredients in a big bowl. Baking powder, egg,
How much of this?
about a teaspoon. You can do a little bit more, a little bit less. However much of the vanilla flavor you want in there. And then you pour your butter in here. And then you just start combining it. I always start like this. And then you can see how it starts getting clumpy. And you want your ingredients to be room temperature. That's especially important with the cheesecake, that the eggs are room temperature. And we're almost there. See how quick that is? There we are. What was that? Maybe a minute?
Not even.
Yeah. So. Okay, I'm gonna wash my hands. Sanja, can you remove about a third of it for the topping later? Okay, we want to use some parchment paper for the cookie sheet. And the way I like to do it with the parchment paper is that I like to crumble it under warm or hot water to make it more pliable. Okay, and now it's nice and soft. You've never done it like that,
No.
have you?
No, it's a totally different method.
Yeah. Feel how soft it is.
Yeah.
So, especially if you have like a hand loaf or something, if you bake something different, this is a great way to do it. So, okay, so all we want to do is we want to just put the batter, the dough in here. Make sure we don't need the dough on the sides, but we want to make sure that the entire bottom is nicely coated. Yes. So all we do is we press the dough into the bottom. Okay, so this looks pretty good. This is how it should look. Should be covered evenly all through the cookie sheet. And we just want to cover it up with a little kitchen towel, and that's it for the batter.
Celia, what do we need for the filling?
For the filling, we use Greek yogurt, and I like this particular brand right here because in Germany for cheesecake we use Quark, but since we cannot get that here, this has the closest consistency to Quark that I could find. I've tried other companies, other brands, and I definitely like this one the best. It doesn't really matter whether you do the 5%, the 2%, or the 0%. That's completely up to you. We need sour cream, sugar, lemon, egg. We need vanilla pudding. Since I still have this from Germany, I'm going to use my German vanilla pudding, but this, the Cello brand, works fine. But you have to make sure, very important, that you use the cook and serve. And then for the topping, we use the fruit. Again, for the fruit, you can use anything that you like. I've done it with peaches and tangerines before. I use pineapple, I use apricots, whatever you like, but it's gonna be fabulous. You wanna start mixing everything together, Sonia? Yeah. And it doesn't really matter what you put in there first. All we need to do is just mix it all up.
Just need 400 grams, right?
Yeah, just a little bit more. A little bit more.
Lemon?
Yeah. You want
This? Okay. It's easier with it.
Yeah.
It smells the freshness of the lemon.
Just telling you. I made it at home for my mom with, obviously with Quark. It tasted exactly the same.
So, come on, Celia. Let's do
Okay.
the filling.
All right. So all we do is we just evenly spread the filling into the cookie sheet. Can you smell it? Yeah. Just make sure you get it all the way over to the edges. That's it. And then you start
With the fruits.
adding the fruit, yeah, just spread it out on top. The nice thing is that you can cut these bars any size that you want. So if you're making it for a party, the way that I typically cut it is so that you have about 2 bites per piece. You get a lot of pieces out like that. If I just cook it, bake it for myself and my husband, I make larger pieces. And what's also great is if you want to freeze it, it's great for freezing. Just make sure that you thaw it out in the refrigerator. And then finally, we put the crumbles on top. sure you get it all the way to the edge. So now we want to bake it for 45 minutes in a 350-degree preheated oven. Okay, it's ready.
It smells delicious.
So this is what it looks like. What's important is that you let it cool off, and then you should put it in the refrigerator once it's cooled down for at least 3 to 4 hours. The best thing to do would be just to leave it in the refrigerator overnight. If you want to, you can sprinkle some powdered sugar on it, but it tastes great like this. And we thank you so very much for watching our recipe, and we hope to see you the next time.